Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining us in person and on Facebook Live. I'm Edna Sensei. Welcome to the Konko Mission of Wahiawa. I will now be conducting the Wahiawa Church regular Sunday service. Please join us in prayer.
Mediation prayer, page 2. Let us seek the secret
mediation of Yano Sensei, sincerely and wholeheartedly every day.
May we receive the mediation in anew with all our hearts and souls on this day, this very moment.
Ikigami Konko Daishin Sama, Ikigami Konko Daishin Sama, Ikigami Konko Daishin Sama, Ikigami Konko Daishin Sama.
Purification prayer to the way of
Through
mediation.
mediation, may our sincere apologies be acceptable to you, our divine parent.
We acknowledge our mistakes and misunderstandings, arrogance and ignorance of your divine favor.
We apologize for all our shortcomings and differences from past generations.
Guide us in the way of living to reflect your divine will with a pure, joyful, and loving heart, always one with you. Kami prayer. Reverently we pray, the buildings of heaven, the entrance of earth, time goes without cease, years pass without end. In heaven and earth is the light that urges all. In heaven and earth is the truth that orders all. For this wondrous form, for these wondrous works, let us praise the Kami. Let us praise the divine parent of the universe. Kami loves and cares for all humanity, all those who live between heaven and earth. To revere Kami as divine parent, to live in confidence and blessings, this is the way. Yet many not knowing the way are lost in greed and selfishness. They suffer the cycle of misfortunes, great is Kami's sorrow. Our founding father, the Konko Daishin, suffered many trials in this world, but held fast to faith and sincerity. To receive Kami's blessing and the young life for mutual fulfillment of Kami and humanity. Humbly we pray. The divine parents great wish was fulfilled. Konko Daishin accepted the call to mediation and leads the mutual benefit of Kami and humanity. By day he taught the way of faith to all who sought him, expounding the blessings of heaven and earth, and heeded not the coming of night. By night he prayed for those who grieve, seeking salvation for all who suffer, and heeded not the dawn of day. The years passed and the world changed. He did not waver from his task, the divine task of mediation. Thus was given the disciplinary Chakatike, the guiding principle for our daily life. The divine favor was thus renewed, and the blessings flowed universally, establishing the way of eternal prosperity, the way of mediation of Ikigami Konko Daishin. By this wondrous revelation, we are given knowledge of the way, to all the hardships of this world, to pain of body and soul. The way of mediation teaches us to turn our hearts to Kami. Without regard for day or night, whether we are near or far, the way of mediation teaches us to pray with total trust. For living unaware of divine favor, we offer our sincere apologies and explain our ways. Let us live our ways every day, seeking and rejoicing in your divine favor. Let us care for those in need and guide them to the way. Let us guide those who are lost and awaken them to the life of purpose. Kami has fulfilled in us, we are fulfilled in Kami. May this way of mutual fulfillment be manifested in this world. May Kami's wish for peace and the well-being of all people be fulfilled. So humbly pray, so we earnestly pray. Recitation of Tenchi Kakitsuke. 池上金剛大臣天地金の神真に願えおかげは我が心にあり今月今日で頼め Pray sincerely with all your heart rewind with him Blessings begin with hearts grateful and caring in harmony and joy They will come always now and forever on this very day pray 池上金剛大臣天地金の神真に願えおかげは我が心にあり今月今日で頼め Pray sincerely with all your heart be one with Kami Kami's blessings begin within hearts grateful and caring in harmony and joy Look to coming always now and forever on this very day pray Dear Kigami Konko Daishin-sama and Tenchi Kane no Kami-sama, we have gathered here at the Konko Mission of Wahiawa for this regular Sunday service, in honor and appreciation of your divine workings of the universe. The regular blessings we receive on a daily basis are the greatest blessings we can ask for. Your divine energy exists in all aspects of our lives. You live in us humans, in plants, in animals, in fishes and birds. Your divine energy existed since the beginning of time. It can never be created nor destroyed. We are surrounded by your workings that continue to provide for us. So we'd like to take this very brief moment of our day to say thank you. This year marks the 81st year since the founding of this church by the late Reverend Haruko Takahashi. Please guide us in her pursuit to continue the legacy of this church. She has sincerely dedicated her life to serving people and serving Kami-sama. We thank her for our spirit which continues to watch over us. We give thanks for strong prayers of the 6th spiritual head Reverend Hiromichi Konko, who serves at the headquarters currently, and prays for the well-being of all people. We also appreciate the Amagi Church and Honolulu Church, which are our grandparent and parent church, and the ministers, followers, and supporters of this church. Please continue to guide us in our daily lives and bless every cell in our body from head to toe. At this time, let's take a moment to reflect upon the many blessings and the things that are also happening throughout the world. Let us extend our prayers for our people of the world, for our environment, and all living things. In the midst of all that is happening, your blessings still continue. We want to thank you again for all that you do. Silent prayer. Adoration prayer page 7. We lift our eyes in awe toward heaven soaring above. We lift our eyes in awe toward heaven soaring above. We our heads in prayer for our rich and deep. Living and blessed gifts of Kami's giving, how happy and grateful we are. The mediation of Kami Konko Daijin does not stop for us single day. The protection of the divine current embraces all far and wide. The blessings of Kami flow down like dews all generations. The ways of Kami are mysterious and wondrous beyond our understanding. Day by day, every day, earnestly and fervently, we praise the greatness of Kami and honor the power of Kami. Shintoku Sanji, page 29. 新徳山地仰ぎ祭れば天高く仰ぎ祭れば天高く愚がみ祭れば地は厚し神の恵みに生かさるるみの幸いをありがたき我が生き神の御取り次ぎと日もかくる時のなく天地の神の御守りとき近きの隔てなし神尽くし
はよろずよにあまねく満ちて果てしなくかん計らいはくすしくて人の思いぞ及ばざる我ら今月今日やび祭りていたすらに神の御影をたたえますらん神の比例を仰ぎますらん以上はいいです以上はいいですWe time of prayer. Spirits of those who have gone before us, near us in the lady of the life, in this cosmos and this universe, which is subjugated history, each established in just of years. You remember Lord High, your life traveled from generation to generation, on us the foundation of our society, and the roots of our families. Through the footsteps of himself coming, you enter the Konko faith. You walk the way of Konko Daishin, respecting the will of the divine parent. You amass great merit through your faith to take into the world beyond, and lead your descendants. Our gratitude is boundless for your loving favor. We revere you as the ancestral spirits of our homes, our own divine spirits. We beseech you, stand by us each and every one. Receive the favor of Kami, and help us to fulfill our task as people without failing. Protect us, guide us, and enrich us, that we may never lose the way of faith, that we hand it down to all generations, that we may live in peace and prosperity within our homes. Protect us, guide us, and enrich us. Dear Mikama spirits of the late Reverend Kagiko Takahashi, deceased family, friends, spirits of the native Hawaiian people, and beloved housemates to help us, good morning to all of you. We have gathered here today for our regular Sunday service, in acknowledgement of Kami-sama's blessings and remembrance of you. We know that you always watch over and support our well-being and decisions, even more now that you are in Kami spirit. You are the foundation of our existence, which enables us to be able to enjoy blessings from you. If it were not for you, we would not be where we are right now. We honor your divine spirit and pray for your eternal happiness and peace. Whether through a butterfly, a dream, or a rainbow across the sky, letting us know your presence in many forms reminds us that your love for us continues. We wish to continue your legacy as an extension of your love and help pass on your core values. We now take this moment of silence to think about you and your generous love and care for us. Thank you. Silence, please.
You. Sylvan Sanji, page 36. Yo-yo no oyawa,
Wagagi no kami wagakami to kokoro tsukushite itsukimasurana kokoro tsukushite itsukimasurana to toki ni oya no kami tachi yo umi no kono tame ni家の柱を沈めたてたまいはつこのために世のなりわいを守り助けたまいかくりよの見えぬ境にましませども見つくしみの心はうつしろに変わらせたまわず咲きみたまのまさきくさきわえたまいくしみたまのくしびにめぐみたまいて志はまきの柱の動きなくなりわいは結ぶつなめのゆるびなく真心清らに励みつのめしめたまいうからやからやわらぎあいてひみけにうらやすく楽しましめたまいついにうつしよのことを得て神の御門に参らん時には必ずしも迎え取りたまい見つくしみをこむらしめたまわものと神の実りの絶えなるかしこみかたじけなみみよやの恵みのおぼろげならぬうれしみ喜び申すことをみ心もすずやかにきこしめしたまえと申す花くしびのみよやのみたま花くしびのみよやのみたま花ととのみよやの神花ととのみよやの
let's read page 73, the Konko Faith, our creed. We believe in Tenchi Kane no Kami, the divine power of the universe. Our Father of Konko Daishi, embraced Kami's revelations, and as divine creator, answered the call to eternal creation. A continuing goal from moment to moment is to realize Kami within each of us. We are fulfilled through Kami, Kami is fulfilled through us. The happiness of everyone is Kami's greatest wish. We give thanks for Kami's blessings, mysterious, wondrous, and mundane. Blessings begin with our own hearts, hearts filled with harmony and joy. We bring morality to Kami, today and every day, trusting Kami as a loving parent, and finding peace of mind. We live our faith in service to Kami, each other, and our world. Nurturing and nurtured, mutually fulfilled. We revere those who have gone before us, spirits one with Kami, caring for us eternally. We respect and appreciate other paths, taking by humanity for spiritual fulfillment. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for being here today for our regular Sunday service. Today at 11 o'clock a.m., the Wahiawa Church will be conducting their autumn grand service, so we will be going there after. Today, let's see what should I talk about. Well, since becoming a 12-hour shifter, I used to be 8-hour evening shift working at the hospital as a nurse, but recently we changed to 12-hour shifts. And I'm a part-time nurse, so I only work 2 12-hour shifts a week, which is amazing. It's almost like, feels like retirement. 2 days work and 5 days. 5 days off. So I thought that, oh yeah, I'm going to have a lot more time to myself. But it's interesting, it's like Kami-sama have another plan for me. And just when I thought I'm going to have more time for myself, it's like Kami-sama throws more goyo for me, more stuff for me to do for the church, for Kami-sama. So like I've been going on Zoom like a lot these days for many conference, like the online Zoom conference meeting, and like the Kyoten study group session, and also the CEOC meetings, and what else? A recent one was the Konko talk interview with Koichi Sensei and Amy Yasutake. So, and now the most recent thing that's been going on is last week there was 2 interviews, and this man is not Konko, but he was somebody we met through the HCRP, the Hawaii Conference of Religions for Peace. And he's the one that's been sick for a long time, but he recovered miraculously. I'm surprised how much he's recovered. So he's the one that says, I am alive for a reason. The universe chewed me up and spat me out, he says. So, he didn't die. So that means there's a purpose for him left on this earth. For I don't know how much years of life that he's going to be granted. But with this extra life he is given, he wanted to do something for humanity, something good. So he has been gathering all these people that he knows that are spiritual and that is aware of how the universe kind of works. So we've been having meetings in person and on online Zoom, and it's called the Now That You Ask Me program. So he's been telling Olelo to film us, and we've been filmed already, and we're going to be featured in like a 1-hour program on Olelo for 1 year. It's a 1-year contract. And he didn't know if this is gonna, if it's gonna even work out. He doesn't even know if he's gonna last the whole year. But he says, if can. If no can, then no can. So my mom always tells us, できるとこまでやってみる. Meaning, do as much as you can while you can. Because even if you want to, or やりたくてもできない時があるからね, my mom says. Or like 行きたくても行けない時がある. So, meaning, even if you wanted to, you might not be able to. So if you can right now, do it. So I was talking to my dad because he's going to go to Japan. My dad's going to go to Japan. So he's going to do that whole like the quarantine hotel thingy. And the reason why he's going to go to Japan on the 19th already of October is to attend his brother's, Reverend Seijiro Inagaki, the Iwatani Church's centennial celebration. It was supposed to be last year, but due to the pandemic, they kind of canceled it till next year, which is this year. So before we kind of even knew about it, he was already planning it. He didn't even tell my mom. And then, so he says he already bought his ticket. So I was like, don't go. Do not go at this time. It's still the pandemic. You might catch it. And I was getting all worried about him. And then he's very stubborn. He will not listen to us. If he has focused on one goal, he's gonna go for it like a bull. And then you're like, no, Usai! You be quiet. I'm gonna go. And then I talked to my mom about it. I did Toritsugi with my mom. I was upset. I was like, what the? He shouldn't go. This is not a good time to go. And Okasan was like, just let him go. You know, I mean, I know it's not, even she doesn't want to let him go, but he wants to go so badly. So let him go. And my mom said, Negai ga tsuoi hou ga katsu, meaning whoever has a stronger prayer is going to win. So, and then she brought up the, the Yano Sensei of Amagi Church, the current head minister of the Amagi Church, who came to attend our not grand ceremony, our 80th anniversary back in 2020, and right at the beginning of the pandemic. And people were against him coming to Hawaii. You know, they were really worried. They were like starting to think about shutting down airports and stuff, but that didn't happen yet. And even his wife was like, are you really gonna go? And he was like, well, even if I have to go by myself, I will go, he said. He had that kind of conviction. So, and then because he said that, he said, you know what? Everyone else start to follow with him.
Yeah.
You know, it's so interesting. And before that anniversary, before he even came to Hawaii, I had a dream. Yano Sensei, he was wearing the robes, Japanese, these haori hakama. Him and his entourage of people, several people, that I think were the ones that were going to come to Hawaii for our anniversary, they were like going across a really steep cliff, and there was like the ocean on the bottom. Like, it was so dark that the ocean was almost black, and he was crossing carefully, holding onto the rocks in the cliff, and he had geta clogs on him, and he slips and falls. Yano Sensei falls into the abyss. And because he's wearing his kimono, it absorbs the water really quickly. So he sank to the bottom of the ocean. Watching that, one of the church members, Mr. Ogino, it was so clear, this dream was so clear. It was in high definition again. So he saw Yano Sensei fall into the ocean. And he said, if Yano Sensei is gonna die, I'm gonna die with you. And he jumps into the ocean with him. So I'm like, wow, Yano Sensei is pretty much risking his life, knowing that he doesn't know what's gonna happen. And he's pretty much risking his life to come to Hawaii to attend this humble little church's 80th anniversary. Now, how humbling is that? I was like, and my mom reminded me about it, and I was like, you know what? Yeah, right. What am I talking about? That my dad has full conviction that he wants to attend this ceremony, no matter the risks. Just let him. And my mom said, if Kami-sama really wants him to attend, Kami will let him. Because if Kami-sama doesn't want him to attend, it can make all kinds of things happen. Like his PCR test results not coming out in time. Or like the flights can become canceled. because it's been canceling. You know, all these flights that have been like already set by the airlines have been being canceled one by one. I guess maybe they don't have enough passengers or what. So she said all kinds of things can happen, but if it's meant to be, then Kami-sama will make this trip go smoothly. And I was like, you know what? Okay, I'm gonna trust in Kami-sama. So my dad was watching some kind of program on the computer, and I told him, Oto-san, you know what? You can go. You have my permission. It's like a parent telling their kid to like, giving him permission, but it's like his own child giving him a parent permission to go to Japan. You know what? Just go, and I'll just pray for your safety. Because really, that's all I can do. I don't know what's going to happen, but I'm just going to trust in Kami-sama that this is the right thing to do. And furthermore, a centennial will not come again. This is a once in a lifetime opportunity for him. So my heart really, it changed. It switched to like being completely against his idea of going to Japan. To completely, I am fully supportive now. I'll pray for you. I'm jealous because I want to go to Japan. And, you know, it's just a matter of doing toritsugi that can change the heart so much. So, but anyways, rewind. Remember that dream I was talking about? That Oya Sensei, he fell in the abyss. And the church member that also followed with him. It's really, really interesting because that man, Mr. Ogino, who is a really pious church member of Amagi Church, he wasn't on the list of people that were to attend Wahiawa Church anniversary. But really at the last minute, his name came up again. Well, actually, he wanted to come to Wahiawa Church anniversary, but something came up, so he took his name off of the list. And really, right at the last minute, like a few days before Oya Sensei flew out to Hawaii, his situation changed. So his name got added back onto the list so he could come now. So I was like, wow, and that's the man I saw in my dream that jumped in right after Oya Sensei fell into the ocean. So these people are really the brave ones, because there were a lot more people that were supposed to come to their anniversary, but they all got scared. They kind of chickened out. They're like, oh, I don't want to catch the COVID, oh, I'm scared. And all those people that came from all the way from Japan like that, flew over, didn't even know what's going to happen. They pretty much risked their lives not knowing what's going to happen, but entrusted, really had full trust of Kami-sama's blessings. And thankfully, all of them were safe. They were healthy, and they returned to Japan safe and healthy as well, and they didn't catch any kind of sickness even afterwards after that. So, hontoni, it's like, where do we place our trust? You know, that's what really matters. And in these times of uncertainties, where are you going to place your trust? Are you going to place your trust in your wallet? Are you going to place your trust in your insurance card? You're going to place your trust in Kami-sama. Please place your trust in Kami-sama first, you know? I know you have your insurance card. I know money is really important to you. I'm not saying to give that up. Of course not. But I'm saying put Kami-sama first. And because of Kami-sama, you're able to have your money. Because of Kami-sama, you're able to have your insurance. Because of Kami-sama, you're able to have everything. And that's what I want everyone to remember. So, yeah, that's my little message today. Thank you very much, Ariel. It's really funny because I actually typed out an entire sermon, but I completely scrapped this sermon this morning. Something different came out of my mouth.
Thank you very much for attending service. As Edna Sensei said, I'm going to Japan if possible. Actually, I purchased tickets for both my wife and I last year, but it was cancelled recently, and I booked for another airplane. It was just cancelled yesterday, and they rebooked another one. So I hope things will go well. Anyway, this is my conviction, not stubbornness. So I just want to go to Japan and travel to Amagi Church in Thanksgiving, and go home and Iwatani Kyokai for attending the 100-year anniversary. I just want to, so this I all around go to Japan. And the number of the patients with COVID is dramatically dropping in Japan, in Tokyo, especially in Tokyo. I don't know, in 2 or 3 weeks things will change. So, I'm not sure, but things will go well, I hope. Anyway, for this at this moment, I could be able to survive. And I want to introduce one message from Konko, the founder. Some healthy people say that they control their bodies, but their bodies do not function through their control at all times. While you sleep at night, who has you breathe unconsciously? Even when you have your child sleep around, he can breathe by himself. Your body can function because of Tenji no Kami-sama's protection. We must feel truly grateful for this. Food makes people healthy, yet when ill, they avoid eating certain foods, thinking that to be bad or poisonous. If they practice this regularly and receive divine blessings, Kami-sama will reveal what food can be eaten. With the blessings of being able to eat those certain foods every day and every time, even a little will make your body healthy. After putting your food in your mouth, your tongue will separate the good and bad. At any rate, when in good health, make time to go to washing to receive thankless brushing. But when ill or trouble, pray on that spot to Tenji no Kami through Konko Daiji-san. Their prayers must be heard directly by Kami, or else it will be too late. Pray wholeheartedly when and wherever you are, you may be. Kami-sama will give divine blessings directly. And quoted from the Gorika number 1, Yamamoto Sabaji number 40. We have just commemorated the 45th anniversary serving in this church. And whenever I celebrate our anniversary, I always remember it can be possible because of the cultural unlearning, because the people who came here before us, all those people, and in that, the rules, economy, everything else help us to conduct Konko organization, Konko activity in Hawaii, in Wahiawa, in the United States. Think if we can go to Korea or Russia, can we practice our Konko faith? It is possible. So every time when I celebrate, thank you for the land we live on, the cultures and people and government, we can operate Konko faith practice. That's my main message. Thank you very much. Dia yang menguasai kunci hai no isi ni wa kaya aku ni kami kunci de kami dia yang menguasai kunci hai no isi ni wa kaya aku ni kami kunci de kami. Go to number 3.
Number 3, page 146.
125. Yeah, page 125.
ここ145、146って書いてあるよ。お父さん、どっち？
Page 125, number 145.
Oh, okay, 100 number. Okay, wait, hold on. Wait. Okay, number 145. You want to read that? Okay, go ahead.
I'll read it. 145. My wife, Kataoka Sho, was suddenly overcome with a stomachache and high fever. Our son, Masamitsu, who was just 2 months old at the time, still needed to be breastfed. Afraid that something might happen to my wife, I immediately washed my hands and prayed single-heartedly at my Hiromai. Kami then had me compose the following poem. In a world of wholehearted dependence on Kami, be saved by relinquishing yourself completely. I told my wife about this. She received divine blessings and recovered completely the next morning. You should think about this for a while. You started to practice faith and entrusted everything to the parent Kami. You have nothing to worry about. Since Kami is looking over you, you should place your trust in Kami and practice faith. You will surely receive divine blessings. Since I received this blessing, I went to Konko Daijin's Hiromai to give thanks. Konko Daijin then said, Kami instructed Kataoka Jiroshiro to compose a poem. Therefore, tell him to practice faith and bring the spirit of that poem.
Okay,
私 146. A chronic illness is written carried disease in Chinese characters. People think that their bodies are the containers of all kinds of diseases, and that this world is a world of pain. However, if they practice faith, Kami will free them from all diseases, even chronic ones. Kami will not let them feel pain in this world. Practice faith and receive divine blessings.
147. Whoa, sorry. You are receiving divine blessings through practicing faith in your daily life. Nevertheless, if you ignore or forget the virtue of practicing faith in Kami, you will be shown the powers of Kami.
148. Konko Daijin said, though it seems easy to practice faith, it is difficult. But it is difficult only because people do not follow what Kami tells them. It is hard for people to follow even their own parents' words. They feel that their parents are making unreasonable demands. You should realize, however, that a child who doesn't follow what his parents say will get into trouble later. Similarly, if people who practice faith do not follow what Kami has told them, thinking that it is an unreasonable demand, they will suffer later.
That's totally appropriate for you.
149. People think that practicing faith is hard, but they shouldn't. All they need to do is follow what Konko Daijin teaches them. It is not difficult. It is easy.
150. I do not try to force things to go the way you want. In fact, always forcing things is the worst action to take because it will cause things to break down even further. Trouble results when you try to do something by your own strength.
if you have a heart that's coming to allow you to do things and coming in that 151. No matter how well educated or how smart you are, merely having knowledge about the faith of Kami is not useful. You cannot receive Kami's virtue unless the teachings of the faith are deeply absorbed into your heart, and your faith is expressed in your life.
152. If one is too intelligent, it sometimes fails to retain the blessings he receives. This is because he thinks he knows everything and feels superior to God.
나 Chinese 신문だっけ?
No, 4つとも4つとももう1つの2ついや親紙のよろしいままにそうおはようございます Good morning Thank you for coming 2つ2さんですさあよろしくお願いいたしますじゃあ親紙のよざしのままに、ページ89ありがとう
「 With a heart caught up in doubt and worry, I face my life every morning, wanting to shine, but somehow holding back joy and fear, surrounding in my heart. Still I know, even one as small as I can run into someday and find a shining, shimmering, brilliant light coming from a path that never ends. Instead of losing hope or fearing what's ahead, let's keep on moving forward with our heads held high, for we are all living in a world that embraces you and me with its love, supported by the prayers of those who care for us. We are never alone in our lives. When I'm down and ready to surrender, when times are hard and it seems so dark, just knowing each day that I'm never on my own gives me strength and courage to try harder. Holding hands with my friends standing by my side, swinging arms together we will walk to the shining, shimmering, brilliant light coming from a path that never ends. Instead of losing hope or fearing what's ahead, let's keep on moving forward with our heads held high, for we are all living in a world that embraces you and me with its love, supported by the prayers of those who care for us. We're never alone in our lives. Instead of losing hope or fearing what's ahead, let's keep on moving forward with our heads held high, for we are all living in a world that embraces you and me with its love, supported by the prayers of those who care for us. We're never alone in our lives.
ありがとうございました。Thank you very much. See you next time.
天地が別業者極めに本当大神天地神の神に願い
我々が心にあり、尊敬し地で頼み、極み今後大神天地金の神に願い、我々が心にあり、今月今日で頼み。
ありがとうございました。ありがとう。
Thank you for joining us again today for our Sunday service. Just a quick reminder, this Wednesday, October 13th at 6:30 p.m., we will be conducting our autumn grand ceremony at 6:30 p.m. Please, by all means, join us, and let's appreciate the source of our blessings by attending, please. And RSVP by, today actually. If you can come, we will be distributing take-home bentos for you to enjoy at home. So we hope to see you. You can also view on Facebook Live as well. Thank you. Have a good week.